Hello, everybody. Welcome to or back to my channel, whichever may be the case. I am Erica, or Vicky Mickey Plans, and I'm here to plan another week because the weeks keep coming, so we keep planning. I am planning for the last full week of, well, not the last full week, the last week of July, and also the last week of summer break. I considered last week the last week of summer break because it was the last full week, but now this is really the end because go back to school on that day. So I'll come back to this little guy in a little bit. But yeah, let's begin. I'll take my pages off the discs and I'm going to try to go kind of quickly today because my husband had surgery today. And he's asleep right now. He's sleeping off the pain medication or whatever he's sleeping off. I don't know. Anyway, I want to be finished with this when he wakes up. So there we go. I am using some stickers that I've had for quite a while that I haven't been using for whatever reason. This is the Flower Power book. And I'm going way to the back to these guys because they look like summer. And I don't use them most of the year because I think they look like summer. And guess what? Now it's summer. And because I'm going quick today, I thought about doing something like totally off the wall, completely different than how I normally plan. But since I'm in kind of a hurry today, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go pretty predictable today. Just because, like I said, when he wakes up from his, I don't know, anesthesia sleep that he's in, whatever he's sleeping off, when he wakes up, I want to be around to see if he needs anything. So there you go. So I'm just going to start in the corners. And then this sticker book has 2 pages. I don't know if they have 2 pages of everything, but they have 2 pages of a lot of things. And they have 2 pages of these florals. So I was thinking of going like this, but then that's going to make this page and this page look identical. And I don't like that. So I think I'm going to pick you up. I'd rather my pages look closer to mirror images of each other than to look like carbon copies of each other. I know. It's practically the same thing, right? Like, seriously, what's the difference? It's different to me. It's different to me. So now I will take you and I will put you sort of like so. You're going to be hard to put down because you curled when I pulled you up. And then I'll get the other one. I'm starting with these just because they're the big ones in the book. There are lots of medium and smaller ones as well. But I'm just starting with these big guys. These are Post-its. I'll come back to them in a second if you haven't been to my channel before. If you have, you know exactly what those Post-its are about. And there you go. I have begun. That is really all I had thought through. That's all I had thought through. I think instead of I like these books, these double books, lots of stickers, but they're also unwieldy, like to move them back and forth. So I think I'm going to pull this out. I know, it's kind of sacrilegious, right? So if I need the extras of these, I can come back to it. And then here are some, see, this is 2 pages as well. I'm going to pull it out. I know some people it's like, oh my goodness, you tore pages out of your sticker book. Yeah, it's not, it's not the Bible or anything. You tear stickers out of it. It's okay. So now I'm just filling in, I guess. I'm just filling in. I know I want this guy because I like the yellow that he has to offer. So I think I'll put him here-ish. Yeah. I need to leave lots of room on Fridays. I know that, so I'm not going to pile that up. What else did I really like? I want some of this orange in here. So, I'm just going to use them all. Just use them all. Let's see here. I'm trying to figure out how I want to make this work. I don't know if these stickers aren't coming up well because it's an older book or if because it was just cut differently. Don't know the story there. But I'm going to cut off these little dots. I have nothing against them. I just don't need them. They're filler that I don't need. So, and then I shall take this and kind of go like this. Remember, I want to leave lots of room on Friday. So, I'm trying not to pile up. I don't want it to look straight across, but I also don't want to pile up. So that's what I'm going to do, like that. And then let's take a taller one. Let's take you. If I can get you off the page. Okay, this sticker might not get used. Okay, there we go. I just had to get grumpy. Again, I think I'm going to cut off these dots because I think they're just filler that I don't need. And it'll allow me to kind of do like that to fill it in. Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. I might not even need 2 sheets. I mean, I might as well use them, but I don't need them. And then we'll just take, I only have 2 of them, 2 left, so let's just use them. Let's use them. And I'm going to cover up that word note real quick because I don't need it. And the sticker's going to cover it anyway. So this will just maybe look like it's all one sticker once it's cut. And then a little bit of pink action here. Let's do it that way. Ta-da! All right. Oh, I like it. And I want this Flower Power book. Okay. See, when I'm in a hurry, I also don't think straight. I want this Flower Power sticker from the book. And I'm going to go like so and take up some of Saturday and Sunday. So there we go. All right. I don't want my page sticking to my desk, so I'm going to go ahead and cut these edges off. All right, I don't know if that feels like it has much continuity to it, but I like it well enough. There's nothing wrong with it. And then if I go to this very old Rainbow Happy Quotes book, there were a few in here that I liked, and I wish you were here to help me choose. I kind of like this turquoise Put On Your Positive Pants. It matches these really well. I also liked Take Time to Make Your Soul Happy. Kind of wish Take Time were pink instead of red, but it does go with this, sort of. You know what? If the other one is yes, for sure, and that one is only sort of, ooh, be bright, be happy, be you. Now what? Positive pants? Bright, happy you. Oh, goodness. Let's go with bright, happy you. Because, like I said, I chose these stickers because they look like summer, and summer is brightness, right? I don't know. I'm making that up, but I'm feeling it. So it's going to be what it's going to be. That's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to steal some Monday time here, but I think it'll be all right. All right, a few things that I need to get in here this week. Obviously, I have Post-its for reoccurring events. I will also be pulling in icon stickers for reoccurring events, but there's at least 1, maybe 2 or 3 things that I need to get some boxes in because they are non-reoccurring but big events. If you've used Happy Planners for any time at all, you've probably seen the Colorful Boxes book. This is an oldie but a goodie. Lots of sticker people make boxes now. You don't have to use Happy Planners versions, but I still have these sitting around, so I'm using them. I'm not going to be able to fill this out yet. What this is our Teacher Day. And it's a big, long sticker because we will have a large schedule of meetings. People think teacher days are just, teachers making their rooms all cute and pretty. I'm sorry. We will spend most of this day in meetings. We will not have much time to make our rooms pretty. We will have another teacher day. I can't show you because it's on the next month, but we will have another teacher day on Monday, and there will be a little more time on that day to make our rooms pretty, but still not the whole day. Not the whole day. So this will be filled up with meetings and things like that I need to put on there. Also in boxes, I need to put that there are 2 open houses. So let's go back to that same book here and let's pull out 2 boxes. I don't need them to be very large. So let's go with you and you because you're the same size and they're the same event. So I want them to be the same size. And then I have another thing that I want to get in here, but I need a bigger box for. There is an open house for grades 7 and 8 on Wednesday evening for the middle school that I don't have to be at, but my husband does. There is an open house for grades 5 and 6 on Thursday evening that I could go to, but I will not be going to it. And I have something for school that we are going to do on early evening on Tuesday evening. Send me good vibes. I'm applying for a grant and we have to do a little video portion of the application, and that's when we're recording that. So send good vibes to me on Tuesday evening so that we have something cool for for our video for that grant. Okay. I think those were the big things that are kind of out of the ordinary. Let me do a little check. I'm looking at my Google Calendar here. Okay, there's one more thing. By the way, I do keep a Google Calendar as well as my written calendar. It works for me. It works for me. I keep the Google Calendar because I can put things in it far in advance, like this thing here. This is a wedding shower for somebody at our church, and I needed to put it in. Can't pull this posted up. Couldn't put it in a long time ago, so I'm putting it in now. I put it in my Google Calendar a long time ago, so that now when I do my written calendar, I'm getting it in here, and plus just the act of doing all this puts that fresh in my mind. Oh yeah, I need to go find a wedding gift, da 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 da. So doing the written calendar gets things in my mind that are in the Google Calendar, because it's so easy to read the Google Calendar, but like skim it and miss things. I don't know. At least that's what I do. So that's why I do both, just in case you're wondering about the crazy lady who's, sitting here saying she has a Google Calendar, but has a YouTube page about making paper calendars. All right. Now let's come to some reoccurring events. These are things that happen pretty much every week. They are on Post-its, and what is not on Post-its is on icon stickers. And what's on Post-its? Probably on icon stickers, because I like icon stickers. So I always start at the beginning of the week, which is Monday. And so I keep these icon stickers, you can see, pretty much in the order in this little stack that I want to put them on my planner. It makes it easy because, these are the things that I need to do every week. So I have to take the trash out. And when we take the trash out, we have to clean out the litter. And when we take the trash out, we also have shot night for a member of the family who has to take a shot once a week. So if I keep all those icons together, they're easy to put in. Could I even print them out as one sticker? Oh, yeah, I could. But I don't want to. I don't know why, but I don't. So then the Post-its, what I do is I will take this Post-it and I'll move it to next week. I'll move it to next week later because next week is over on the discs in my planner, and I'll just move it to here for now and I'll move it to next week later on. So I kind of move across the page. So the next thing is choir, which we will not have this week, partially because there's an open house, but also partially because we're taking this summer off for the church choir. So I'll get rid of that. Keeping moving across, I get to my son's soccer game. He has a soccer game on Sorry, I can't think. Thursday evenings. And so I will put that there. I have extra soccer stickers for other soccer stuff that he has, but that's all he has this week. So that's all I'm going to use. We do have some game nights here. And so I will put some stickers for these game nights. Sorry, I got a little distracted. I think I'm hearing like a radio, like my daughter's pulling up to the house, but she shouldn't be home yet. I'm going to go check. Nope, it was somebody else driving by. She's one of those typical young kids who likes to have the music up really loud in the car and the bass is a thumping, and so I can usually tell she's coming home because her bass is a thumping. But that wasn't her, so that was just somebody else driving by. She's not apparently the only typical young person around who has their music up loud. What do you know? All right, so that one was for church. This is for my daughter's musical rehearsal that she has on Sunday afternoons. This is for my daughter's work schedule, which I do not know yet. So what I do is I take a page that I've pulled all the stickers off of, and I cut it smaller, and I punch the holes. And then I just stick some of these little icons for her work schedule in here. And that way, when I know her work schedule, I can just grab them. I just have them with me. So this will live in my planner. And when I know her work schedule, I'll put these in. So I like that system so that I can still have icons for her. Do I have to do that? No, I could absolutely just handwrite it in. It doesn't need the icon, but I like my icons, so I'm using them. I could also absolutely not even put her work schedule in my planner. Like, it's not needed. I all summer have been putting my kids' work schedules in my planner so that I know when they're going to be home. My summer's about over. Once I'm back at school, I don't need to write down their work schedule. I don't need to know if they're going to be home or not because I'm not even home, right? So this is probably the last time you'll see these, and maybe the last time you see the TVs as well, because I just won't need them anymore. And I'm using up a sticker sheet here. Hallelujah. What I'm using these for, and I'm going to have to make space. I put that up too high. Maybe I'll figure that out. I guess get creative. These are because my dog is going to training this week. And what I think I'm going to do, I need one for Friday, but I don't feel like pulling that sticker up and moving it down. I mean, I could. Yeah, why not? Let's just do it. So those are for dropping my dog off at dog training. And then now I will take this curly Q sticker here and put this down for the teacher work day. All right. I don't love that, but it is what it is. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. I use airplanes for if somebody's traveling. Nobody is. Habit trackers. I'm going to go back to the sticker book and I'm going to grab this one. This one here has not much to it. It's pretty simple. It's just pattern and texture. But pattern and texture is actually what I want. Basically, I want a bed of pattern and texture to lay my habit trackers down onto so that it gives them some emphasis. So let's put the middle one on first. And then we'll put this one. I'm going to leave some space at the top and bottom this time. That's how I'm going to... Oops, that's not... Those aren't lined up. Now, I still think I could have used a more bold paper because this is... My whole point in doing this is these white stickers, I feel like they disappear if they're just on the white page. And this is kind of a white sticker. I mean, it's not because it has the green leaves, but it's a white background. So it doesn't... I can't get this straight. Doesn't really fix the problem that I'm worried about, but it'll do. It'll do. I'm curious if I'm actually, I cannot get that straight. It's not going to be straight. Curious if I'm actually going any faster today than I normally do. I feel like I'm going about the same. All right, next thing I want to do is the next thing on my stack, which is this list of things that says need to do. Let me explain. If I pull out my planner and go to last week, I have this 3-tiered to-do list. Need to, stuff that I need to get done this week. Ought to do, stuff that I really should be doing if I'm like, I don't know what to do right now. And stuff that I want to do if I'm like, hey, I need to have some me time, some downtime. Here's some stuff that I kind of would, I'd like to have on a list of things to do, but I just never seem to get to it. I'm going to leave this one, need to do, with last week. I'm going to take ought to do and want to do and move them to this week. And you will notice that I colored them, I washied them with neutral washi tape. However, the one that's going to be for this week, hold on, I have to cut it first. These sheets come from Levenger, and they are a full size top to bottom page. They're about a third size, side to side, left to right. But I don't want them to run the full size top to bottom. And so I've kind of cut them down. And so I'm just cutting this week's to kind of match last week's, which means it'll match this. And now what I was saying is, now I will take some washi that is colored to match this week's spread. And I will put that edger on. And this will be this week's need to do list. And this might be the last time I use this exact system for a bit. Because starting next week, I'm also going to need a school to-do list. In fact, I may end up sticking one of those in. In fact, maybe I should go ahead and think of that now. What if I do two of them? What if I do a need to do, and then I have a little bitty at home, like that, or I could put it here. Oh, yeah, I don't mind that. I'm going to scoot that over. This is totally off the cuff. Like, I did not plan this. So sorry if I'm thinking a lot. So I'm going to do a need to do at home. And then I'm going to do a at school list. And I think I'm just going to make the at school list. I'm not going to do need to do. I'm just going to do, just do that. And then I'll just put at work. It's at school, but it's at work because I work at school. So at work, at school, whichever. And so that will be my work to-do list. And I'm going to go ahead and back it in a pretty color too. Not back, edge. So I don't know if this is what I will keep doing, but I'm going to try it for now. I will now have a 4-tiered to-do list. I have, oh, they're not stacking well. Oh, I didn't cut that one down. I'll cut it later. So I have need to do, ought to do, want to do. And then I also have at work. And this will live in my planner as such, and I will cut the edge of that down in a little while. You don't want to watch that. That's boring. I kind of want a header here for this. That looks plain. So let's add some decoration to that box. We'll just do a quick little header. What color box have I not used yet? Yeah, let's do yellow. And this is going to say Teacher Day right there. And I think I'll put a floral there. Remember that page that I ripped out? Here's what I'm also going to do. I'm going to put a flower down here in the corner. All right, so I'm going to cut this at sort of a right angle so that it kind of looks like it was printed in the box and that it's supposed to be that way. And I'm going to put it on this side since that flower's on that side. This flower will be on this side. See what I mean? See what I mean? And then my to-do list some florals just to tie it in with the page. So we'll take this guy here. And let's take this little guy right here. I'm like manhandling these stickers. All right, so we'll take you like so. And we'll put you like so. And I let that run over the edge a little, so I gotta snip it. Snip. And there we go. Now that's decorated too. Happy. All right, I think I'm pretty much finished. The only thing left to do is some highlighter. I have not tested these highlighters like I usually do, but I'm just going to hope they work. I felt like this pink kind of stood out. I really only have it here and here, so I thought I needed to pull some pink in. Maybe. I don't know. Let's at least put it here for my daughter's rehearsal. Ooh, yep, I should have swatched it. That pink does not match. Ooh, that doesn't work. I must cover you. I could use whiteout, but whiteout alone will not work. And the reason is because I still want to use highlighter. And you can't really highlight on whiteout. It doesn't adhere. It doesn't stick. I might get rid of this before I use it again. However, I do have extra sticker paper because I do make my own icon stickers. And so I have extra sticker paper here. These are just kind of like the edges that are left after I make stickers. And so I will just take a little chunk of it. Getting the corners the hardest part. And I will cover the whiteout. Now, the reason I white it out first is because otherwise that color would still bleed through this sticker paper. So now I have done double duty, get that covered up, and for the most part, you can't even tell it's there. It pretty much disappears. Pretty much. So let's change gears. Let's use this one for my dog. I almost said daughter. My dog. So Mavis Day Training. See, that's even really bright. I should have swatched these highlighters. I'm sticking with it. Mavis Training. And I'll write the times in here. I like to use the highlighter first so that it doesn't smear my ink. I can just write over top of it, and it works very well, very nicely indeed. I mean, I guess I should highlight for my son's work schedule. I feel silly putting the work schedules in this week. I'm going to go ahead and do it, though. That's fine. Yeah. So this is my son's work schedule. He works 40 hours a week, so he works all day, every day. Like, his is easy. But since I put my daughter's in, which is not the same, I feel the need to put his in too. And then I will put his soccer game here. And then for her, I will put her practice here. Now that color matches. I wish I'd use that all across, all around. Love it. And then let's do this for game night. And I'm not going to highlight for the Friday night game night because I'm not sure if it's going to happen or not. I just don't know. I just don't know. I hope it does. I hope it does. It's a group of teachers plus one person who's not a teacher. And we might be pretty tired from the teacher day, or we might be like, yeah, we need to have some fun now after the teacher day. So who knows? All right. That is pretty much it. If I do anything else from here, it's just going to be for fun. But for the most part, I am finished. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed what you saw. If you did, I would love a little thumbs up. Even more than that, I'm just coloring these in while I'm talking to you. Even more than that, if you were inspired or if you'd like to see more of my videos, hit the subscribe button. It doesn't cost you anything. It's not that kind of subscription, but it helps my channel and it helps you know when my videos come out if that's something you would like to know. So I would love that if you wouldn't mind. Oh, I do like that. I'm glad I did that. I should have been doing that all summer. But yeah, so thumbs up and subscribe would be awesome if you have the time and the kindness to do so. But mostly, I hope you have a great week. Stay safe, stay healthy, and happy planning. And positive vibes for my husband's recovery and positive vibes for grant application day. Thanks a bunch. I appreciate it. Bye-bye.